Hey, I'm so glad to see you today on Daily Hope. I wonder, have you ever bought a piece of land? And I know some of you are in high school or younger, maybe you're in college, and you're like, John, that's not even on my radar. Others of you, you've bought lots of different parcels of land. I didn't grow up with much. I've shared that with you guys before. My first house that I bought, I was 24 in Scottsdale, Arizona. It was a condo. And it was actually on a land lease, so I didn't own the land. It was a really good location in Scottsdale. It was like a 100-year land lease, and that made the condo cheaper, which was good for my first property I ever purchased. Then I remember later in life, the first home I purchased where it had a little bit of land, and I just remember walking around the perimeter of the yard. I must have been in my late 20s at this point, and I just remember thinking, man, you know, from where my feet are all the way down to the core of the earth, like I own this land. I remember like it was such a moment in life, you know, and then you live a little longer and you realize that just means you have to mow the grass and take care of it. So listen to our verse today from Psalm 24, verse 1. It says this, "The earth is the Lord's and everything in it. The world and all its people belong to him." Now, this may seem very elementary in our understanding of God, but would you ask the Holy Spirit right now to open your mind to consider just how profound this is? You think of Ukraine, where Russia and Ukraine have been sacrificing hundreds of thousands of young men, billions and billions of dollars, apartments, missiled, and all of this destruction for what? Slices of land that God already owns. You realize everyone who owns a deed to land is actually just a renter. They think, I'm an owner, I'm not a renter. No, you're just the owner for your lifetime at most. God's the actual owner. We're all renting from him. Everything on planet Earth belongs to him. Do you realize that's your dad? That's your father? So if you ever feel like you don't have enough or you're not enough, remind yourself how Jesus taught us to pray. The very first lines of his prayer, "Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed or high and lifted up be your name." If you'll start your day every day, or when you lay down on your pillow at night, if you'll end your day saying, God, here, let me just zoom out of planet Earth, the universe, you are above it all. And everything that's going on in my life, you own those people. You own those resources. And as I stay rightly connected to you, you've promised you're going to provide my daily bread. You're going to meet my needs. So I don't need to panic. I don't need to work my fingers to the bone. I should be industrious and use my gifts, etc. But I don't have to live out of a scarcity mentality because my Father, well, the earth and the world and everything in it and all its people belong to him. That's your dad. Live like that today.